What's up, chat? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's been having a good one. I can already see there's stuff not working on this thing. Noise gate. I don't know why the noise gate is not closing. It's probably because my air conditioning's running and I'm not too close to it. Okay, apparently I need to turn the noise gate up. Yeah, no, that's kind of been the theme. Wait till you guys see. We're gonna close it at 23, and we'll open it up at 18. Is that better? There we go. All right, well, that's going to be good enough. I appreciate you guys being here. I don't know which one this is, so I'm hoping it's the right one. It is. All right. Hi, chat. Today is updates, information, things that I've done wrong, things that I've done right, things that I need to redo. And then after all of that, we are cleaning the room for a little bit and then bouncing off. It is it's working. Things are working. Learning things, learning new stuff. These TVs are not as easy as they sound like they might be, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. We're figuring things out as we go, chat. So not a big deal. I see this fell off already. That's good. Wonder where that went to. Gone forever. Yep, you're right. Anyway. Happy hump day to you too, brother. I appreciate you stopping in. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's been having a good day. Like I said, we are here having some fun, doing our thing. We're going to be cleaning up the room. But, oh, it was never there? That's nice. The other one's there. That's the one I'm thinking of. Anyway, it's used seat. I could care less. But we're going to be doing some updates today. We're going to show you guys around, show you what's going on. And we will explain the shortfalls that I've had, the things that were going on, and then all in the meantime, I'm going to be cleaning up a little bit, because quite honestly, there's a lot of stuff on the floor that shouldn't be on the floor that needs to be literally anywhere else. So we're going to do all of that today. But I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride because I haven't been streaming, and I know that you guys are probably getting tired of my bullshit and lies of I have this going on, that going on. But just to be honest with you guys, the last few days of my life have been absolute hell. The reason I say that is because, and I'm just going to get to work, so if you guys can't see me, yell or something, and I'll just, fix it. But they've been absolute hell. I broke my tooth on Friday, or on Monday. Monday night, I broke my tooth. Yesterday, I called and got an appointment for tomorrow. So hopefully that goes better than expected. I think it's going to be a disaster, a complete and total nightmare. But we're hoping that all of that kind of goes well, and I can be solid for tomorrow afternoon. However, it's likely not going to be the case if I know me. Everything will go straight to shit, and all the stuff will be broken, and then I'll be sad for the next forever. So I wanted to stream again today because I didn't know what my plans are for the next few days. That being said, Chica left on Monday to go be with her family because her nephew was getting surgery. From what I understand, everything went really, really well. Best case scenario, kind of really well, which is great to hear. He's recovering. She's down there for one more night and she'll be on her way back tomorrow, which means you guys won't see her tomorrow, but she'll be on her way back, which is good because, quite honestly, this place doesn't run without her. Just being honest. So we're figuring all of that out. I'll get to your questions here in a minute, chat. Gonna figure all that out. The other things that I've got going on is, other than my face, Chica being gone, I've been dealing with the dog. The dog's obviously been very needy because mommy's not here. When mom's not here, you would think that life stops. And it turns out life can't stop just because the dogs think it should. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not how it works. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. We're getting along fine. Everything's going well here at the house now. Just got to get through everything. You know what I'm saying? Elsie, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Cody, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Logan, how are you? Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks, Elsie. I do appreciate it. Kills, what's up? Gonna do Cage Manager, just drape behind everything. Whenever I get everything finished up and I'm confident in it, Amen. Amen, brother. I've been working hard to make sure all of those things are a thing. As for the cable management, I am planning on cable managing everything and then figuring out what I want to do to make it look good, because I know on screen you're going to see the walls, and I can't have that. What we're going to do, not sure yet. We'll get there. But for now, we got to make sure all of the cables work before we make them look pretty. And I've been having some issues. I'll explain those issues again here in a minute. But just kind of want to go through my day, what the stuff that's been going on in my life before I get to that portion. But yeah, more or less, it's been crazy, bro. There's been a lot of stuff going on with my face and Chica being gone and having to deal with the dog and making sure everything's good to go. It's been quite the adventure. I haven't got to put as much time into this as I wanted to. Obviously, it would be nice to just go, I'm going to throw all my time into this and make sure everything's working really good. And that's what I planned on doing, but I kind of forgot, to be honest with you, that this was going to be the case and she was going to be gone. So yeah, we have to roll with the punches. We don't have a choice. It is what it is. I'm going to put these out here, I think. It is what it is. We just keep going and doing what we got to do, because that's all we can do. Just to continue on with life. Tomorrow I'm getting my face worked on because of the broken tooth. Hopefully it's something simple, but more than likely it's not going to be, and it's going to be an absolute disaster, and I'm going to be very sad. Ultimately, I think everything's going to go well. It's just kind of annoying right now. Yeah, so you guys have not missed anything. I promise you haven't missed anything. As much as I'd love to say, oh, chat, you missed all of the... You haven't. You haven't missed anything. We're working on the stuff. We're working on figuring out everything. Okay, let's just talk about the screen. So the last thing you guys saw, we were finishing up mounting the middle screen and getting it kind of where we wanted it. We got the piece that goes across here set up and good. Everything kind of what you see minus the outside screens. Me and Sho put in a lot of work. I couldn't have done it without Sho, to be honest with you. I don't like to inflate his ego because he's an attention seeker sometimes, but honestly, there's just a zero chance that I'd have it done if I didn't. He's an absolutely phenomenal guy, and make sure you thank him. It's also his birthday, so make sure you guys thank him, and then also tell him happy birthday. But ultimately, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't have got it done without him. We put in a crap ton of effort and work. We got to the point where it was more or less do or die. I had to get this stuff done before he left because I have to get these screens mounted. It is not simple to mount, and I knew that Chica was going to be away. So, like I said, I couldn't have done it without him. I appreciate it. He did a lot of the work that I couldn't get done because I just didn't have the time to. Which is just fantastic. And like I said, I appreciate the shit out of him because there's no way I'd have got this done by myself. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff done. The outside screens are mounted and where they're going to be. I have not peeled off the stickers, so there is some reflections you guys probably can't see. That's beside the point. There is a sticker on over the front of it because I have a couple more things I want to mount before I go ahead and rip those stickers off. But I did get some trucking done. The shifter is mounted the way I kind of think it's going to be. The seat is mounted where I think it's going to be. The Moza wheel, I do have some options for it. It's going to need to come towards me a little bit, but it also has to come up. The way the Moza mounts are, there wasn't a whole lot I could do without reconfiguring the whole thing, and I didn't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is put some aluminum 4040 up like this and mount it on that rail, and then I'll be able to make it up and down how I need it to be. It's a little bit low right now, but that's okay. I did get some test drives in it. It's like learning how to drive a truck again. It is a completely different beast, a completely different animal. And that sounds stupid to say out loud, but Chad, I promise you, it's a completely different animal. It really is. It's wild how different it is. But I almost hooked everything up to the Stream PC and just streamed it. Unfortunately, that's just not going to work for the now. I just want to double check everything and make sure everything's working. So today, like I said, I want to go through and clean up the stuff that I need to clean up, put stuff away where it needs to be pushed away, or put away stuff that needs to be put away, try to clean up the area, make it a little more accessible for me. One of the things that I did wrong that, again, Mark warned me about, and I'm fucking stupid, so I didn't remember and then unintentionally didn't listen to him. outside screens I set up with... I'm gonna listen to this. Thank you for that. Thank you guys for thanking, or for happy birthday for him. Back to what I was saying. The outside screens are set up with active adapters from DisplayPort to HDMI and HDMI cables running to each one. I got new HDMI cables. Everything's Ugreen mint. The middle screen was set up to the capture card, which from the capture card is going to HDMI to the screen, but I was using a DisplayPort cable to HDMI cable. Can't do that. The middle screen looked so much more different, much more different. I'm just going to stick with it. Much more different than the outside screens. And basically, rightfully so, Mark went, "Hey, dummy, I told you not to do that. You have to have HDMI adapters and HDMI for everything. Otherwise, it won't work. It won't look right." I switched that out just a minute ago. I know you guys already know this, but he was absolutely 100% correct. The other thing that I needed to look into was trying to figure out why the screens aren't spanning. They are spanning sometimes. They don't turn on all the time sometimes. Swapping out my cable for the HDMI with the Ugreen and setting everything to 4K, they turned on perfectly fine today. So I'm thinking it's a 4K thing. I do not want to run them at 4K. I want to run them at 1440p. However, today on Mark's stream, again, if you guys aren't following Armstrong Gaming, please do. He's been a wealth of knowledge, a plethora of knowledge, and he's just been giving it to me, just helping me out, telling me the things that I need to hear. And one of the things I love about him, again, not trying to talk to him up to his face, that would be disgusting, and I'm not about that life. But one of the things that I love about him is that he's not afraid to tell it like it is. And he tells me straight up, "I told you this already. This is what you got to do. Don't be stupid." And I love that. I'm a huge fan of somebody just telling me my shortcomings and like it is, and I don't want beat around the bush. Yeah, Mark is absolutely a very blunt guy, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things about him. I know how he feels. There's no questions. So he was able to tell me a lot of things that he's been working on. Unironically, what's up, Bobby? Yeah, he's an absolute legend. You guys got to go follow him if you're not. But one of the things that he said today, he actually got in touch with the people from Samsung about the screens, because his screen was doing the same exact thing mine was. Now, what was mine doing? This screen, the closest one to the computer, would randomly just not turn on. And then you have to play a song and dance. You have to unplug the cable, plug it back in, go into the settings, set the settings to something wrong, like instead of 4K, you'd have to set it to like 1080p. He was using 1200 or something weird. But then you couldn't go into the NVIDIA control panel, but you had to go into the NVIDIA control panel, turn off the surround, and then change that, and then go back into the NVIDIA control panel, because then it wouldn't be broken anymore, and then you'd click on a couple things. Eventually, you could get the screens working. And then you could get them surrounded. And then everything seems to work fine for a little, and then you reboot the PC, and then you go through it again. Well, I set everything to 4K yesterday. And I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So anyway, I set all these to 4K today. Turned on the PC, turned on the computer, or turned on the PC, turned on the TVs. Everything kicked right up. So I think there's something to be said about that. The Samsung rep said that they do not support 1440p at all. So that's probably some of our issue. I am going to be doing some testing, but I'm going to do those off stream. I'm sorry. I know you guys probably want to hang out and learn a lot and do a lot of things with me. But right now, I need to figure stuff out, because Mark's hinging on it, I'm hinging on it, and my streams are hinging on it. To be able to jump into this rig and actually use it in any capacity is going to be a lot of stuff that has to happen in the meantime, which means testing cables, making sure coloring is correct just on the screens, making sure that the screens connect to my OBS, and making sure that the camera is set up. The camera is set up. You might notice there is no spot here for a Shure SM7B. I don't think I'm using one. I don't think I'm going to use one. I think what I'm going to use is that Rode mic, the shotgun mic. I might be using that. But I have to set up the GoPro. I have to get the GoPro cabled in and connected to the stream. There's a lot of stuff that I got to do that sure, you guys probably would enjoy, but there's a lot of me trying to figure stuff out, and I don't want to teach you guys wrong. So we're learning as we go. We're figuring it out as we go. I'm going to be back and forth, like I said, grabbing things and putting stuff together, putting cables away, trying to make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to. I just need to clean up. That's kind of where I'm at. Clean up my space, clean up my mind. But if you guys want to see a quick sneak peek, thank you for that. I appreciate it. If you guys want a quick sneak peek of what it kind of looks like, the shifter does move. This is as far forward as it goes. This is as far as backwards as it goes. Well, how do you... Okay, so LC, thank you. Yes, you're right. You definitely have to test before you do anything. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the cat call. Appreciate it. What's up, Logan? How you doing, bro? Back to LC. How do you use your GoPro? Do you use a capture card or do you run it over wireless? The reason I ask is because there's a lot of back and forth between Mark and myself and a few people in his community about how the proper way, not even proper, but how he uses his machine, how he uses his GoPro compared to what other people do. And just to be clear, my intention is not to copy him 100%. I know we've been making jokes about that, but I need to do what's best for me. He'll do what's best for him. We all have a little bit of a different setup. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I got to make sure that I get what I need to get done and what we need to get done, how we're going to do all the things, all has to come together. So I figured I'd ask. You have yours wired, so you're just using a USB-C cable? So you're just using a USB-C cable directly into the computer? That's actually a really good idea. And you don't have any issues with... you don't have any issues with latency? You don't have any issues with, capture colors or anything like that? Because I bought a capture card, but I don't know that I need to use it. Thanks, bro. It's not a tank top, it's a muscle shirt, because the difference between a tank top and a muscle shirt is if you cut it or not. I definitely cut this. But I actually got this from a game. Fuck you. Get out of here with that. Fuck you. Alright, we got... Alright, so my plans can start coming out here. I need to keep these in the room. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I know you just were being a dick. Oh, well, that's even worse. How'd you go from something fine to worse? My man. That's what I've been doing. I've just been cutting all my shirts up, and all the ones that I don't feel like using anymore, I cut them up. Or if they're small shirts, because I can still fit in a medium, it's a little bit tight. But yeah, this is an extra large, and they don't fit me right. I cut the shirt, I cut the sleeves off. Hey, you're American. How you doing, bro? Demas, need a little... Okay, so yeah. Okay, well, let's just continue on with the rig, because I've been telling you guys a little bit. Number one, as you can tell, lots of progress on the button box. And by a lot of progress, I mean none. I do have a lot of the buttons. I might have to take my headphones out, brothers. I might have to take my headphones out. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed again. I have not done anything. Let me get to that, and then Roadrunner, I'll tell you what my goals are. I have not done anything with the button box yet. I don't have the money to buy an ATS one, so we're going to continue working on that. I still need to... I have all the buttons. I still need to get through... Oh my god, this is fucking awful. Dozer, I appreciate you, brother. I'll get through this in just 1 second. I might have to take my headphones out. I just want to kind of go over the last few things. The button box, I have all the buttons. I have not put any time into making sure that they all fit. I think I'm going to print that out in a solid. And then after solid, I'm going to just drill some holes and mount the stuff. I need to fix the mounting holes. That's the only thing that I have to do yet, and I don't even really think I need to do that. I can probably make that work. I've been doing a lot of 3D printing for stuff. Number two, the button box is going to go on that right hand side. This is my current button box. I need to mount this on there temporarily. I'm not planning on using this button box. I'm planning on this button box being super temporary. I had to set it up to make sure that the stream rig ran. The keyboards. I have 2 keyboards right now. Huge problem. Huge problem having 2 keyboards. I knew that was from the beginning. We had talked about it. I think what I'm going to try to do, and this is for a song for another time, my 10 keyless keyboard, which is going to work out perfectly for this, has 2 different modes. It has a wireless mode and a Bluetooth mode. The Bluetooth mode, I think, is what I'm using right now. No, I'm using the wireless mode, so that's actually perfect. I can hook up the Bluetooth to my other machine, and then I'll have two mice. Whenever I figure that out, the mouse thing, I'll figure it out. I might leave 2 just to have 2 so I can quickly, deal with people on the stream rig or click on things on the stream rig while still having one to navigate normal things on the main rig. But the Corsair keyboard does not need to be there. Plus, what I haven't told you guys is I have another gaming PC. It's not nearly as good as the one that I currently am using for this. That's got to be quite obvious to you guys. However, that's got to go out to my desk so I can set up a gaming machine out there. So if I don't want to play this, a simulation of some sort, I can still go over there and play games. All right, I'm going to go back and talk to you guys. What's the goal for today? Goal for today is to clean up the room. The room is a mess. It's actually a million times better already, but the room is a mess. The room needs to be cleaned up and put away or away from me right now. I need this room to be an open space, or at least a semi what looks like it might be finished space, so my mind doesn't lose its mind. The second thing that I have to do, is you guys probably can see in this cam, my button box, or not my button box, my stream deck is there. I am going to try this one, this 3D printed mount, which is a 15 degree angle or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to use that over a little bit further so that I can, see it a little bit better. Not that I have a problem with that. It is what it is. But what you probably also see at the bottom of that, my Go XLR, another button box, another stream deck, a smaller one, and my XL stream deck are all on the floor. I need to get rid of them. Not even get rid of them, but I need to find a place to mount them. So I'm printing out a version of this that I created my own, that I cut basically this portion off, and then I made a spot for it, for the stream deck to sit on. And it will also be on this same angle, so I should be able to get it just underneath the current stream deck that's there. The big button box is probably going to stay on the ground with the Go XLR, but I got to find a better place for them because I don't want people stepping on them. I also don't want to step on them. The Go XLR they don't make anymore, and that is a $499 piece. And the big stream deck is what runs my entire stream from end to end, which I could probably do on the smaller stream deck, but I'm not putting the time and effort in to figure that out. So the mounting of that is going to happen today. The figuring out and mounting of this button box will happen today. I could make a stand. That is, so there's, I said figure them out, right? What I mean by figure them out is I have ideas in my head. I just need to pick one. I thought about making a small cover that goes over top of them, so whenever I'm not using it, I can cover one or cover the other, and if somebody steps on it, they're stepping on the cover, which should be load-bearing enough to notice people that shouldn't be stepping on that shit, to the best of my ability. The final thing that I really want to do today, after I get those few things, is, like I said, I got to set up this button box. I'm probably just going to mount this directly to that for now, just to have a place for it. I need to figure out how that's going to work, but it's very, very temporary. It is just to get me rolling. I need to get this button box figured out. That's probably what my next few days are going to be, is printing this out, figuring out if I can find screws or ways to mount the actual box to this, and then wiring up the box to work. But yeah, no, what's overwhelming, by the way, is every single message you guys send. And I'm not trying to say this to be rude. This is a me problem, not a you problem. But every single message you guys send ends up in my ear. And while I'm talking, I lose control of what I'm talking about. So it's on me. It's not you guys. It's just, annoying. I graduated large, so my mediums don't fit. They're getting cut, my man. Smart. Let's see. You showing your midriff? I'm out. You start showing your midriff, I'm out of here. If you see anything, you'll see my belly that I definitely have. Just got done setting up an iPod as a button box. That is an aneurysm. I can't imagine what you've done. Looks great, dude. It's been a lot of work, but I'm really happy with it because there's a lot going on here, and with the amount of work that actually got completed and the amount of work that actually still needs to be done, I'm very happy with my current setup and where I'm at. There's always things to do, but that's where I'm at right now. You've been using the shit out of your new 3D printer. That's awesome, LC. I'm glad to hear that, bro. I hope it's working really well for you too. P1S is so good, bro. P1S is so good. I like using wireless for that reason. See, I'm afraid of the wireless, and I also am afraid that if I end up having issues with this capture card causing me problems, that I'll have to do something like NDI from the gaming PC to the streaming PC so I can get you guys some type of whatever's there. I need a 3D printer. That's awesome. You're making your own. Yeah, I'll kill. It is one of the single best things you can have as a maker, and I'm not even considering myself a maker. I'm considering myself a person who has been building stuff. I'm learning a lot. I am learning a lot. Jester, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's up, Jenny? How are you? Yeah, no, this is a lot of work, boys. It's a lot of work. What are your two printers? I don't remember your first one. I don't know that I can remember what you had, brother. Can you make a little stand? Yeah, this is overwhelming. You can tell. Yeah, it's just the ear thing. I want to get whatever is going on in my head wants to get out, and unfortunately, whenever there's ADHD plus thousands of words going in your ears, it shuts me down. So I am trying to fight that. Text-to-speech in ears is distracting and overwhelming. It is very overwhelming, very fast. Oh, okay, you had Elegoo. That's right. You talked Roadrunner into an Elegoo, I believe, if I remember correctly. I think I remember that now. You fell asleep. Nice to hear that you actually got some sleep in. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I wanted to stream this. I'm a guy who I'm telling you guys this, and this is not a joke. I've never done this before. I've never mounted TVs to a... Let's go back further. Yo, thank you so much for the 100 biddies, bro. You ain't got to do that, man. I appreciate it, but you ain't got to do that, boys. I've never messed... My bro, thank you so much for Merrick. Much love, brother. You've been a legend as well. I appreciate you hanging out. But I've never messed with aluminum extrusion before, ever in my life. I've never mounted TVs to aluminum extrusion. I've never did this much setup on these big of screens before. I just barely have this much information on how NVIDIA Surround works. I've never mounted a wheel to anything. I've literally just only used my desk. I don't know where to put shifters because I've always had them on my desk. I've never extended shifters. I just got the Moses set up. I've never mounted a seat to wood. I've never built anything. This is an entire brand new process for me, and I'm learning it as I go, and that's kind of why I wanted to give you guys this is more of a, yo, I'm not an idiot, but I'm a noob. And you can make this happen. It can also be a reality for you too if you're willing to put the time and effort in and learn it, because it's possible, as you can tell. It is very possible to get done. It's just a lot of work. But if you're willing to put the time and effort in, you also can make it happen and do it too, boys. I promise. I am gonna need this, so let's keep this. Yep, I do that for a living, and this is a very, very different setup. Well, exactly, and that's another thing. I like winging things. I like figuring it out. I also it's also super, super nice to have people with the wealth of knowledge, or the plethora of knowledge, however you want to say it, like Mark and like Merrick has been helping me a little bit here and there and giving ideas, and LC with his surround and how things work. It's so nice to have that to fall back on, because I wouldn't have gone. And Alan, again, all these people, I could name names for days of people who have helped me along this journey, but it takes an army to teach you this stuff, and winging it is half the fun. But when you get stuck, it becomes frustrating, overwhelming, and a problem very fast. What's up, Bevo? How you doing, bro? Looking great, thank you. Haley, thank you as well. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate the compliments as well. Thank you so much. Merrick, I appreciate you stopping in over here. It really means a lot. I'm sorry that the YouTube side is very... It's not even working, is it? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, I haven't even seen anything over there. I'm sorry, boys. Yeah, I have a lot of knowledge now, too, and if you guys have any questions, I would 100% tell you about. Is the lurk thing working? I mean, it should be. I don't know why I wouldn't. Kill, bro. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Really means a lot. You ain't got to do that either, brother. For real, dude. You ain't got to do that. I appreciate it. Welcome into the country, in that deep country now. Good luck trying to find your way out, bro. It's deep in these woods. If you really need to find your out, I'm going to need you to stay, because I have a simulator and I'm very confused and I need comfort. Anyway. Okay, what am I thinking about? What am I thinking about? What's in my brain? What do I need to do first? One of the things that I can do is get this out of my face and see if it will even mount over there. Really what I need to do, I need to flip this over, because I have 3 screws in the bottom of this, and I can move this to a different setup fairly easily. You guys can see it. Good, perfect, that's great. So I have multiple holes in here on purpose, because I had this mounted flat and then I didn't like it, but I can go back to it. I appreciate the welcomes for everybody, by the way. Guys, if you're not in my Discord, please join. I have been trying to... There's been a lot of pictures of this whenever I wasn't able to stream. Show was taking a lot of pictures, which I also forget to do very frequently. But there's a lot of information over there about all of this. There's a lot of ways to ask questions over there. And I'm just generally active over there. So if you guys are interested in hanging out, make sure you jump on it. Make sure you jump on it and get the opportunity and use that opportunity for your benefit. Get this down in there. All right, get this one down in there. There should be a 4th screw, but I don't know where it is, so we're just getting 3. This would be cool if it actually works. Oh, did I fuck this up? I thought those were all together. Oh, I think I went back 1, that's why. Okay, back off. There's holes in the bottom of this that I used for whenever I use this to screw it in. Yeah, everybody just you guys aren't here in Pennsylvania, I don't know what to tell you, but if you guys are wanting to come help, get your ass in the car and come help, I guess. I genuinely don't know why you'd want to do that, but I am here. I appreciate that so much, bro. For real. For real, for real, for real. Pittsburgh side. All the further you're going to get... it's all the information you're going to get out of me, unfortunately. Been around too many times to give too much information away. Yeah? Oh, you said you lived in North Carolina. Oh, you're on the Philly side. Well, I won't hold it against you too much there, Bevo. I hope that's okay. You know what? I should check and make sure this even fits on this first. Full sending. Yeah, you said you were on the Philly side, weren't you? Bevo? Isn't that what you just said? Well, Virginia's not that far, depending on where you pick. Not that I'm asking you to come hang out. Let's see. Now. Okay. That's what I figured was going to happen. Let's just go ahead and unplug it, so it doesn't accidentally unplug something that needs to be plugged in. Plus, I really need to rerun these cables. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a bit away. That's what I'm saying, chat. You guys are all willing to help. I appreciate that, but don't forget, I don't like live right next to you guys. I do appreciate that, and you don't have to join Purple Side just for me, by the way. Fucker, they don't fit. Serious. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Well, that's annoying. We are less than a quarter of an inch away from making this work. Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, I guess I could pull the whole back of this off there and use T-nuts to hold the thing on, the whole thing on, huh? I could just use that. I could also just mount the button box directly to it. I appreciate that. This is more annoying than it has to be because these two pieces can come out, but they're countersunk. If I don't use that, or if I take those off and I take the bottom piece off, those aren't big enough for the size nuts that I'm using, which are the extra fucking big ones. They're the T8s. I don't think the T8s will fit. That works. I have huge nuts. Wait. Okay, I have an idea. All right, let's stick with the actual mounting piece, but we can use T-nuts on the top. You're right. You're right. I'm trying not to cut this because I don't plan on using it forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could just full send it and say fuck it and we're getting rid of it, but I don't know that that's the play. At least not right now. But if I use the top 3 screws, do any of these fit? They do. All right, perfect. If I take these out and use the hell? Interesting. I just use the mounting portion or the metal portion. I might be able to put a couple screws in here, just enough to hold the actual button box on the T-nuts. So let's see if the nuts will hold. Everybody knows they want their nuts to hold, believe me. Nothing worse than non-holding nuts. Dude, I bought so many extra T-nuts and mounting hardware because I thought the same exact thing. I said, dude, I cannot make this mistake. I cannot start this build and then make a mistake as stupid as that. So I literally bought so many. How many of those did you type, bro? There we go. It's funny because those things say out loud every single thing that is. So it says, face with rosy cheeks, smiling eyes, and hands over mouth. Like, why the hell are you reading it out to me? You're doing just fine. Yeah, same, bro. I literally have an entire box behind me full of 90s and all kinds of stuff just in case. Okay, this comes off. Nice. Okay. Now, if I use... It should be. There's no reason it shouldn't be. Let's see. So I could definitely step bit that, but I don't want to. Okay. All right, plan. Plan here is I need this and this and this and this. Make sure that these work, because I made that mistake once or 17 times. And then once I know that this screws in and this screws in, I will go put these in that piece of aluminum. Ooh, is that zip tie gonna screw me? Probably. Yeah, probably. Can I move it one way or the other? Do I have to mount this right there? Yes, I have to mount it right there. All right, I'm gonna try to move the zip tie. Oh, it worked perfectly. All right, we'll put it right there. So give me those two. I'm gonna do one like this. Come on. And one like this. Hey, you relax there, bub. I wonder if I can do this. There we go. Now, let's grab this bad Larry and this two bad Larrys. You know what's gonna happen, right, chat? I'm gonna get this all mounted and the shifter is gonna hit it. No, it doesn't. Oh, it's close though. That's all right. I'm already pressing the buttons while that's in first gear or reverse. That's perfect. That'll do just what I need it to for now. All right, let's just make it a little tighter. Score. All right. It's not kissing it, but it might as well be. My hand's gonna get hit on that thing for sure. Almost like I meant it that way. Don't tell anybody I didn't, they'll believe you. All right, let me go double check my 3D print. Isn't failing on me. It looks like it's doing okay so far. What I like to see. What was that? I don't know what that is. Interesting. Okay. Next thing I got to do is swap out this for this. It shouldn't take too awful long. Oh, okay. Is show still here? Are you still here? Well, I'll switch camera for you boys. I'll switch cameras. There we go. Let's do that. You guys be able to see a little bit better. A little better. You know what I'm saying? A little better. Something I didn't think about the mount. Should have printed it out 90 degrees because I don't know how I'm going to hook it to this and that other one at the same time. I didn't think that through, did I? Nope. Nope, sure didn't. Nope, you're fucking stupid. All right. Assuming he's not dead. Be clear. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Really means a lot. Thank you. Okay, well, I'll get it when I get it. Okay, that one. That down there. Put this back up here. Son of a bitch. It's gonna be harder than it looks. Yeah, it's bad. Screw in, you bastard. $50 inches. By far not the biggest ones on the market, but they're big enough for me. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm very happy with them. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, that's much better. I can actually see him now. Okay, that's the... Yeah, you know, just go, you know, get in there. That one's not holding a damn thing. Here we go. Tight now. Let's tighten them down. Oh. Yeah, it's a million times better. All right.
Kills Prodigy X1500.
Did you just give me 1,500 bits? What'd you do that for? What would you go and do that for, bro? Yo, thank you so much for the bits, bro. I appreciate it. You ain't got to do that, man. You definitely do not have to do that, but I do appreciate it when you do. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. Bro, thank you so much. You do not have to do that, believe me. Do not have to do that. I do appreciate it when you guys decide to give me some stuff, but man, James, if I'm correct, are you another sim guy? If I'm gonna sound like a terrible person, but I think you're another big sim guy, aren't you? You're one of the big sim rig guys. What size screens do you have? Yeah, I appreciate that. That's a good way to think, to be honest. I will say, if you guys are using my Discord, I try to go in there and say hi to you guys when you're there. I do lurk a lot too, because I don't like to make things about me, so... And I'm not even a big streamer. I can't imagine what big streamers, guys, are like. Ah! I don't want to lose these, because I'll probably end up using this somewhere else after I get my real button box that I want. Somehow it sounds way worse than just saying that I'm holding them for some reason. I need to get an ATS accessories button box and just stop bitching about it, because his shit's amazing and I'd rather just have it. But then I'd have to spend the money, and I don't have the money because I'm about $5,000 into this. Yeah, I'm a lot of money into this. It's a me problem, but you know, I got a lot invested into this right now. Okay, nice. Nice. I remember your name, for sure. Not exactly sure how I remember your name, but I do remember them. Remember it. That was... Anyway, put those there. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm going to move this. My 3D printed parts and the things that I'm going to use later are going to end up over here. All of my extra T-nuts and bolts. And things to mount screens too that I'm probably never going to use will go over here. Okay, this goes in the garbage. That goes probably in the garbage as well, because I'm probably never going to use it. I really just want to clean up this spot so bad. Yeah, but well, one of the things whenever I was going through the process of trying to figure out what I could fit, thank God Mark was doing it. He gave me his measurements, and then I decided that this was going to work, and it was still barely worked. You think? Wait, why? Why would I need to clean my room that I just rebuilt from scratch? It's not clean? Looks clean to me. You mean the room that I just rebuilt from basically zero and had no help with, and was just got information from friends and family and loved ones and people that I know? Means I might need to clean it. I don't know if you guys are right. I think it looks perfect the way it is. The management's perfect, especially that one that I just ran. You see that one? That one right there? That temporary one that I just want to make sure works before I get too crazy? Yeah, no, I think it's perfect. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Matter of fact, I think she's ready to ship. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? What do you think I've been doing this past hour? How long have I been live? Yeah, hour. Can you come over and do that for me? That'd be great. Because I gotta make sure they all work before I do that. And I have probably 25 hours into this so far, so you know. Hey, is it Jada or Joda? Joda Sim, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate it, for real. It means a lot. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. You guys don't have to be here and do this. But you guys just wanting to chill and hang out has been absolutely amazing, and I do appreciate it a crap ton. Helps out the brain, helps out the algorithm, and it keeps me moving forward. So I appreciate you all. Go in the garbage. These are good. I'm just gonna keep those. I don't know why I'm keeping them, but I'm gonna keep them. Throw all this crap away. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is, you want me to pay you $100 per hour for cable management and Wi-Fi maintenance when I do Wi-Fi professionally for a living, and while I don't cable manage everything perfectly, while I'm waiting on the cables to come in, you want me to pay you a bunch of money for that? You know what? I probably can do that. As a matter of fact, it sounds like really good, solid value to me to have you, fly in. I mean, I was only able to get all this working, so like, sure that the cables are going to be beyond me to figure out. Fuck the Flyers. Are you guys even in the playoffs? I think you guys missed the playoffs, or you were like right on the cusp. Okay, that goes with that. That goes with that. That should be plugged in, but it's not. Am I certified? I have a degree. I have a degree in it from college. So certified, no, but I do have a piece of paper that says I'm allowed to professionally. You know what? I'm stupid. I've been seeing a lot of those. I'm not wearing this on purpose, by the way. I wore this because it's the top thing on my list, or on my shelf, on my drawer. But I do remember seeing the gritty. I know his name's Gritty. I get it. We're gonna skip past that, okay? I love the Gritty memes that he's been like standing behind him like this. I love it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I just want to let you know, Captain, there is zero chance ever in my life I fly somebody out here to do something that I can do myself. If I was going to have somebody come do it, I would fly Mark out here and have him fucking do this when he does this for a living, too. So, he does sim rigs for a living, literally. No offense. You're a Flyers fan? Oh no. It's okay. You guys will just, just don't be mad at me when it happens, because I know it's going to, and you guys are gonna cry, and I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. For paying, I'm on my way. It's amazing how many people will help you whenever it makes them money. You know that, chat? Isn't it amazing how many people are willing to help you whenever you say you're going to give them some money? You say Crosby's going to be crying. But, yeah, he's not going to be crying the next game he plays. He'll be crying whenever he wins his probably final Stanley Cup this year. I'd cry too, though, because, I mean, think about it. It's going to be probably one of his last seasons when he wins this year, because it looks like we probably freaking will. We're that good. I was just down at a game, boys. We look real good. I don't even remember all the players' name, but that number 25, who's 6'8" off skates. Whew! That's a monster, boys. It's a monster. That's a scary dude, just as a person. Oh, I've been to the old Mellon Arena a few times. It's something else. I was never there whenever they were able to open up the top. I miss that. You think? You think? Who are you in for, Ryder? All right, so I do need an extension for that so that I can cable management. Cable management? The fuck am I saying? Cable manage it. This one. This should be fine. It's a USB 3 going into a USB 2, so it will downplay. All right, so now that I know that that works. Yeah. That might not be a bad call on the you said the Habs, right? The Avs, I meant. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think I think the Avs have a really good shot right now. I think the Avs have a really good shot right now. I just don't know exactly what that looks like in the long run. But, you know, it's what. Excuse me. Anyway, TV hit me in the head. You see that, Chad? That was crazy. Man, I wish somebody could come and cable manage this for me. I'm too stupid, you know? I'm pretty dumb, you know? When it comes to making cables not look like ass. I really wish there was a captain here that could take over for me, because I'm just hard R retarded, boys. I don't know how. I barely know how to eat and breathe and sleep, you know? That's more like it. Man. Go this way. I don't like doing that, but I'm going to because the show got excited. Show got all excited and ran all these cables all nice and pretty. Ish. Nice and pretty-ish, but he used zip ties everywhere, so I can't just pull it down through. It's okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, I need somebody with a degree in cable management, you know? Anybody know anybody with a degree in cable management? Anybody catching any of these jokes, or am I? You know, it's funny, I do have people who are certified in running cables. I also have a master's in BS. Oh. Yeah, turns out you're not allowed to, in your life, you're not allowed to run the cables in a way that you could easily cable manage them on the internet, is the problem. Is really what we're getting at. If you're on the internet, you must run every cable perfectly the first time, regardless of if you want to test cables, because this is your first fucking time doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why anybody would run cables and expect it to just kind of, you know, be tested. I mean, idiots thinking that they could just run a cable and make sure it works. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm good on that. Imagine being an IT guy. Couldn't be me. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, This is Twitch.tv. Chat tells me what game I want to play. I can't wait for you guys to go, hey, I appreciate you building this. Let's go play any other game. You know what I'm saying? You know what would really be cool? Let's play any other game but this one. Okay, I'm going to take this down. I think I'm going to use this for my GoPro. Let's see. Sim Farm 2000, I think I'm planning on having this done on Thursday night to Friday. So that particular sim, I'm pretty sure should be somewhere in the probably Saturday or Sunday or when pigs fly. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure which day is going to work best for me. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that the days work. I love you guys. You guys are my favorite kind of assholes, you know that? Alright. I know. I do know that. Cable management simulator? Yeah, it's a good idea. Well, why are you not coming off there, big guy? Oh, you were on there like hella good. Now, will this work? Probably not. Yeah, that's not going to work. Now, here's another question. The GoPro has a shoehorn on the bottom. It's just got a shoehorn. That's a problem here. I might not be able to use this. Oh, wait. Wait, it might go into the actual GoPro. I haven't even opened up the GoPro yet. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and fib. I don't even know where it is, actually. No, it does not. Oh yeah. No, that's what this simulator is for me to play RV there yet. So I'm glad you guys noticed, because I was worried you guys thought I was gonna play something stupid like Euro Truck or American Truck Simulator. I can't stand those games. Those are the worst. Where the fuck is my GoPro? Anybody see my GoPro? Where the hell is my GoPro? I see that, but where's the actual GoPro itself? I thought it was right here. There's the media mod. Oh, it's probably right in here. Oh, it's right here, chat. It's right where I left it, turns out. No, I'm building all of this so that I can rip it back down and read cable management. You know, I'm a huge cable manager, so as you can tell by the way that it is, I love to do that, and I'm proficient at it. It's either that or I'm going to have to hire somebody to come do it for me for probably $100 an hour after flying them there, and you know, just in case I need my Wi-Fi worked on with my Unify system that I have. You never know, because it can get crazy. Yeah, no, I'm not moving. That's the best part. Okay, thank God. Your camera must be updated before you can use it. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Need for Speed Simulator is probably a thing that exists, I guess. You guys are nailing it. I didn't even know you guys knew all this stuff. You guys are light years ahead of me. What the hell is this? The hell is this? What the hell is this? Alright, I'll stop saying that. Alright. So, I believe you have to open this up and pull the door off. Ah, yes. I forgot that existed too, and that's probably the next thing I'm going to do is tire change simulator. Yeah, you got it, boys. You got it. You guys are on it today. Proud of you. Okay, real talk, Underground 2 was the best. And if you don't think that, you're an idiot. Yeah, I thought that was going to be an issue. That's a good idea, actually. I might. It's been a while since I did the watching paint dry simulator, but I heard through the grapevine that it is possible to be very, very good at it if you just don't give a fuck about anything. I could be wrong on that, though. Now, here's a problem that I don't know how to remedy at this point. How the hell? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the tang on this is not long enough. Grab this inside the media mod, which is a nightmare. Hey! Not to me, she didn't. Now, how am I supposed to fix that problem? Can I unscrew this a little bit from the base thing? No. Or do I have to find a different tripod now? Which is a disaster I don't want to have to go down. Well, it's not going to fix... I don't know how 3D printing anything's going to fix a problem here, because the screw here is not long enough to get to the... The screw's not long enough to grab the bottom of the... with the media mod on it. I could cut some of the pieces of this off. And I know it screws on there because I just screwed it on there. Well, that's annoying. It usually is. It very much usually is a personal issue. Well, that's an issue I did not think I was going to have to fight today. I just assumed that that would work. The bolt's on the bottom of this. You know, it's on the bottom of this already. Gonna go right here. Actually, that's probably about damn near perfect on the height. Just kind of guessed, but I'm gonna put it like right beside me here. And then you guys are gonna see the screens. Problem is, Alan, question for you, and you probably don't know this, and that's okay. Is there any way to make the... Is there any way to make the media mod makes this bolt not long enough? Is there any way that I can fix that off the top of your head, or do I have to buy a different tripod? Or do I just take off the media mod? But the media mod has the HDMI that I was going to use, so... Motherfucker. Yes. Yeah, so I have the media mod on the bottom of it, and now it doesn't mount to my... Now it doesn't mount to my tripod. Huh. Probably could 3D print a part for that. But I don't really want to 3D print something to fix a problem. So let's do GoPro tripod mount. Boy, that's annoying. Yeah, I thought about just running USB-C and then removing the media mod and then just leaving it like that, but I don't know that that's better. He told me the size of my tripod mount wasn't long enough, so I printed this bad boy. Now it's 40 millimeters long and rock solid. That's how she likes it. Boy, people have weird shit you can print on the internet. Well, that's fucking stupid, to be honest. I bet I could put it on this perfectly fine if I could find the top of this. But I can't use this because the mount at the bottom doesn't have the base plate, and you can't buy the base plate anymore because that's too freaking easy. And the only way I could use this is if I put a hole in the floor, hook it in there, and then from the bottom, which is annoying. Instead of using the media mod. Is that what we're saying? Instead of having the media mod on there, just use the USB-C. Yeah, there's very little reason to actually use a capture card for this, from what I can tell. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to... Okay, so LC, it's not that I don't trust you, brother. I promise. I'm more saying it out loud to myself, thinking about it in my brain as to what I'm going to do with basically $100 and some worth of parts if I don't use it. Because I don't need to use it, and it's making me sad that I bought it. Because I'm here now, and I own it. Unless I could put it back in the box, but I think the box is not great. Yeah, the box got all screwed up. That's right. Dog got the box. So I'm stuck with the media mod whether I like it or not. Yeah, that's the problem. I can return all of the... I could return everything but the... Fucking hell. That's a good point. The other thing I don't like is you still have to have this off of here, don't you? For it to... For you to be able to use the USB-C, or is there another one that I don't see here? There's only one USB-C on this thing. And the USB-C is right there, which is fine. But then I can't put the side of this on there, and I'm afraid of dust and stuff getting in there. Is that a problem? LC, do you have the side of your thing off? Or does it open in a weird way that I don't know about? My first ever GoPro, so I don't know anything about it. It has a metal base. Or has a magnetic base, sorry. And you don't use your... I'm asking lots of questions. You can tell me to shut up at any point in time. You don't use your battery, is that correct? All right, now I got to order a USB-C cable because the only one that I have... Oh, I should have one for that, shouldn't I? Yeah, right. Which work just as good. I don't have a USB-C cable that fucking long, which means I'll have to buy one. Well, I could do that. Not right for it, but it works. Luke coming in hot with the rating party of 5. Luke, what were you playing and how are you doing today? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello, hello. Rookie, how are you? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello, hello. We are building the sim rig to the best of our abilities. I am what the boys call hard R retarded, so I'm trying to figure it out. Did some peek. Some backseat driver ended with radio and my MC. Backseat driver, what's that? Relaxing after work's what I love to hear. Done a lot of crowd today. How are you? I cannot complain. Nobody wants to hear that. Victoria, how are you? Appreciate you stopping in. How do you have a little... It has a little little cat beside your name on my app here. That's neat. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to order a cable. Simmering and frame is here. It exists. It's a thing. Not easy, not great, but definitely a thing. I gotta go find a cable, and I don't want to walk away in the middle of you guys talking and hanging out, especially after a raid. But I need to test things. And yes, if you want to send me the link, that'd be great. It's actually, well, this stuff's heavy. The base itself's not that bad, believe it or not. I will have to get a longer cable regardless, but I'm going to go find something. Did it say Country Grit Tractor? The hell does that even mean? Lyn, Lynn? I'm going to call you Lynn. Lynn, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome in. Don't you look at my shaft. Oh, you can look at my shaft. I really don't care. Enjoy my shaft, chat. Huh? Is there literally absolutely no long USB-C cables laying around? Are we serious right now? Are we for real? What's this? Is this USB-C? Nope. That would make it too easy. Can't have it easy now, chat. Relax. Not that. I mean, it's pretty long. It's definitely a lot bigger than average. Like average would be, well, you guys know what average is, right? You guys would know what average is. All right. Who's cat calling me? Quiet, she wants to see me. Don't look at me. You. I know. I'm almost done. No, you can't come. There's too much stuff on the ground. I love you, though. Bye, Nova. Chat, say goodbye to Nova. I'm a dick. All right, so hopefully these anchor ones work. If not, where's Dongers at? He's gonna lose it. I'm just gonna run this thing like a Chad. Just right over to the PC. Like straight Chad life, you know? Look at that. Look at me being a Chad right now. Oh my god. Oh, this is definitely long enough to run underneath and back up. Well, anyway, let's get this thing healed. It's my first ever GoPro, chat. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I appreciate you, sir. Now, if only there was a way I could grab a keyboard and mouse and be able to look at all that stuff. Oh, wait! I have that! Alright, there's the link. That's a small screen from back here. Well, comparatively, to be fair. You guys hear me talking to Nova? You guys hear me talking to Nova? Good! Oh my god, there really is instructions on how to use it. Now I'm going to have to sit down over here and you guys aren't going to be able to see me anymore. Botch it! Alright. Instructions for Mac users. So the first thing I got to figure out is if I'm on a PC or not. Download and get started. What's the output to OBS like? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know that. GoPro quick. Camera. Oh, okay, sorry. I'll shut up. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. I guess I gotta download the app too, huh? Actually, I've never turned one of these on. Should I turn it on first before... I should probably turn this on first, right? I need to use the quick app to begin with. Typing in GoPro and downloading the application that goes with it. GoPro Quick. Okay. All right, I'm assuming I'm going to have to set up an account. And then I'm going to have to give them my firstborn. Yep, there it is. Okay. And use my Google account. This is for my gaming, so I might as well use that. Okay. Do you own a GoPro? Okay. Set up your GoPro now? Yeah. You don't yell at me. Don't you yell at me. Allow. My camera is on. Relax, not enough power. Okay, well that's a problem. So apparently this particular thing doesn't have enough power. And I'm going to guess that my only USB-C is being used by my capture card. Well, that's annoying. How do we get around that? Yeah, I'd assume that's 3.0, but I guess it's just a power. It's probably barely a power cable. All right, let's. I do have a USB-C hub laying around, but it only has USB-A, I think. So not C to C, it'd be C to whatever else. USB-C to C cable 240 watts. That's probably the one that I need, like an actual USB-C cable, huh? How long is this thing? 3 foot. It's not gonna work. I'm pretty destroyed right now, to be honest. I need to plug it directly into the computer, and I don't know that these. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not gonna work the way that I want it to work. That's the problem. I need a Ugreen cable or something. USB-C 3.2, 10 gig, 3 feet. I need more than 3 feet, obviously. I need at least 6 feet, maybe 10 foot. Ooh, I like the right angle idea too. So I can get a right angle. That's a USB-A to C. Fuck. Here's a 10 foot. Okay, so 10 foot USB-C to C. It says USB 4, Gen 4, 80 gigabytes per second. What is the max throughput for this? Yeah, I think it's because I'm plugging in into I think it's because I'm plugging it into an extension cable or extension port. Because that's for my I only have one USB-C on the back of this motherboard, which is my problem. So I have a add-in card that gets power. Should have thought it, yeah, it gets power, so it should have plenty of power. So I think it's the cable, but I can't tell if it's the cable without making sure, and I don't know how I'm going to make sure. I guess this would be good enough to test with. Just test it. Just testing. Because if this works, then I know that it's the cable, and I got to find a longer cable that will work with it. Or my add-in card isn't going to work. You going to scream at me? Not enough power. Yeah, that's my issue. Or this cable's also bad, but I doubt it. It's just this add-in board. Use the one that it came with. Now it won't even turn on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And my motherboard won't support it, so that's fucked. So back to the media mod option where I have to play the game. Well, let's just try this for kicks and giggles. Fucking hell. Life's never easy for me, by the way. Wouldn't it be funny if this one fucking worked? That goes to my Moza. I could do that. Why is this not even turning on? Must be worse. Okay, well, we'll try it off the motherboard. The only thing that I gotta say is the capture card probably doesn't need that much bandwidth. It's like important to me, I guess. Who's that? Go anywhere. I guess I can try the capture card off of it, huh? That would try. No, it's getting power from that too, so this isn't gonna work either. If that is that, I'm fucked, is basically what we're getting at. I mean, now it's not turning on at all. I can't even get it to turn on at all now, boys. Maybe it's because it needs updated. Okay, so that turned on. And then it's going to tell me no. Going off the motherboard, I get nothing at all. Yeah, see, now I'm stuck at 1080p. So that is absolutely not an option. Just got to go back up here. For sure. Let's try putting in the battery. And then hooking it up. They are. The reason why they don't look matte is because I still have the screen on them because I was going to bump into them a bunch. Now I'm stuck at 1080p. Fucking hell. This screen turn off? Why'd this screen turn off? Fuck's sake. Did my PC brick? Well, that'd be funny. And no work, he's so good because it died. That would be funny as fuck. Nope, it's working. And now why is it stuck at 1080p? Because I did fucking shit with it. I should point on that thought process. And that's fucking ass. Oh, this is a nightmare. The one thing that was working is now not working. Guess I reboot the machine. Might have needed a reboot and was working fine, but I still can't use the motherboard. I'm about to be done for the day. This is too much more than I bought it for. What? GoPro's still on the motherboard. No, it's not. I haven't unplugged. Yeah, I think it does, and that might be the problem. That's why I'm giving her power, just to give her power, connecting her to the app, getting her updated. Once I get all of that connected and set up, I think that's going to fix some of my problem. Surround is not set up. I had to disable it to get it working last night. Fuck. Are we fucking serious? Are we for real? Are we for real? Yeah, I know. He told me. He's like, yeah, this is me every day, by the way. Great to hear. Okay, let's assume that 4K capture utilities on here. Actually, let's just... Oh boy, that's big. GoPro soft. No. That would be Studio. And then... Now, unplug that one. And then plug it back in. Okay, so that's back. This needs in the middle. Bye. Alright, we back. Okay, we back. We back. Insert SD card. I shouldn't have to do that. Apparently you have to put an SD card to start these things. Are we serious? Are we serious? What's up, Leonard? How you doing, bro? Yeah, apparently I need an SD card, so now I got to go find one of those. Fucking hell. All right, well, unfortunately I have to go. I've been telling the kid, I told the kid less than an hour or two, and it's been almost 2, so I got to go deal with the dog. I can hear the dog barking, so we'll just push it off to another time, right? That's what we do. Figure out a longer extension cable after this is done printing that I got over here. So either way, appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Sorry this wasn't as crazy as you think it could have been. We're gonna keep working on it. We just need to go deal with dog. Tomorrow will be an easier day. Generally speaking, yeah, we'll get it working. We'll get it working. With nobody except for the kid here today, I feel bad for her having to take care of the dog. So I'm gonna go deal with the dog and hang out. And I appreciate you guys being here. Sorry for bouncing on you guys again. Hopefully I can get the GoPro working. Hate leaving on a cliffhanger. Hate leaving on a downside, but it is what it is, boys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all stay country.